We are at the Thompson property. This property is one of several that the tribe has in their portfolio. What we're going to work on today is helping to restore a native prairie. It's something that we've been working on in partnership with Institute of Applied Ecology, which we've got staff here today. We have been restoring this property for several years, and I think that this is a really good example of it takes decades to get to restoration. It's not a one and done and you kind of walk away. And so our intention is to manage it as a kind of rolling hills, open prairie area, which means not a lot of shrubs, not a lot of trees. If we take a look around, we can see the invasive Scotch broom that's here. That's been an issue that we've been working on, and restoration does take several entries over time to get to basically what we consider a desired future condition, or kind of historical context for the site.
It was real entertaining.
In the hopes of creating future gathering opportunities here, since it is an easy access point from the community. One of the challenges that we faced at this site, and we face at a lot of our sites, is after European settlement, a lot of folks came in and went, well, this is crappy grazing for my livestock, and threw out tons and tons of pasture grasses that are really, really good at spreading. As you're walking through today, you'll notice that a lot of these grasses, once they die, they kind of fold in on each other and they create this mat across the top of everything that then chokes out other seeds that might try and come up. So, and they're also really good at spreading through their roots, so they can just pop up next to each other and keep going. Whereas a lot of our native grasses form bunches that create space for other species to grow in between them. And so what we're trying to do today is create some space for native species to come up. Back in January, a couple of the techs from Institute for Applied Ecology and I came out and put down tarps on about 30 spots out here, and they're marked out with these orange flags. Essentially what that did, heated it up, kept the sunlight out of there, or done a pretty good job of killing off the grass. So now what we want to do is come through and seed it pretty heavily with native species so that they have a competitive advantage in getting established and can start putting seed out to hopefully spread throughout the rest of the site.
There's definitely enough. I had to decide how much to put for each plot, and it's very hard to sort of...
Some of the plants that are already in the plots we're working have been planted already over the past few years, have come from the native plant nursery, and that includes species like camas, which is a traditional food. I believe we have some Brodia maybe, and Yampa in there as well. The native plant nursery has been producing plants for quite a few years now, and it keeps on growing, so no pun intended.